Yes, friends. Let's go fast day in Canada. It's raining to start. We're in trouble. Alright, here we go. Our first and only push lap. Q1 in Canada. We waited till we could bring out the inners. Because we stunk in the wets. I mean, the car ain't much better, but... it's a little bit better in the inners. Those wet conditions, it was insane. It was monsoon. I doubt we're getting out. They were starting way at the back. We have to work our way through the field in the dry. Because there's so much trouble getting the traction down in the wet. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, somehow we sneak in. That's insane. That lap was trash. Who's out? Might be surprise people out. Teo's out. It's really bad. Oscar's out. Stroll's out. Q2's next. Shocked. Alright, here we go. First push lap. Q2 in Canada. It's dry again, just like that. Oh man, we just kept it in bounds. This lap is not as good as our first one. Ah, what was... oh, man. Well, that stinks. Oh, well, that stinks. That was an all stupid mistake. Second lap wasn't that good anyway. Ugh. Disgust. We're starting 13th. We'll have to fight for those points. Crofty's got it next for the race.
We're back once once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to the variant of this track back in 1978, and it was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. We'll be seeing top speeds of around 210 miles per hour here at the circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 2/3 of the lap taken at full throttle. High-speed chicanes spell potential danger, especially the infamous Wall of Champions, and watch out for overtaking into the hairpin and that final chicane. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And a very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Russell, Perez, Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, Bottas, Magnussen, Ocon, Gasly, Albon, O'Reilly, Hulkenberg, Norris, Théo Pourchaire, Stroll, Oscar Piastri, Joe, De Vries, Sargent, and Yuki Tsunoda. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
All right, here we go. Race day in Canada. We're going to go softs to mediums. Drop the fuel bit. Drop the air pressures in the front tires a little bit. I think 3 ticks each. Let's give it the beans. Let's try and get the points. All right, lights are on. Canadian Grand Prix. Waiting on those 5 lights. The route. And away we go. Oh man, we throw it down in there.
The energy stores depleting, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
Lost the traction there. That's one. First track limits warning.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Might be able to get max. Oh, a little too late on the brakes.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. gap to the car in front is 2.0 seconds.
I think we might finally get Max.
Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Box, we're coming in this lap.
All right. Come on, boys. Good stop here. Need it this time.
Okay, off we go.
Awesome stop, boys.
That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres. Teo's coming in for his stop now.
Hulkenberg's holding people up here. Oh no. 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 Oh man, we did blown up. Crap.
A truly magnificent magnificent drive and a great performance from the entire team to secure victory here in Canada. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, confidence breeds confidence. Success breeds success. They are very much enjoying a purple patch right now.
Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there.
All right, here we go. Final results here in Canada. Carlos Sainz takes the win, followed by Charles Leclerc second. Sergio Perez rounds out the podium. Then it's Russell, Verstappen, Hamilton, Alonso, Ocon, Stroll, and Norris to round out the points in the top 10. Then it's Valtteri Bottas, Gasly, Magnussen, Albon, Portier, Joe, Piastri, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, Sargent, De Vries, and us in dead last who did not finish with that mechanical failure. Can't wait to see what that was. Let's take a look at the standings. Sergio Perez now has a 19-point lead over Max, 20 over Lewis, 48 over George Russell, 52 over Carlos, 65 over Leclerc, and 93 over Alonso. We're still hanging in there in 9th. Take a look at the constructors. We're still hanging in at 6th. We're now 10 points behind McLaren, since McLaren got that 2 points this weekend, so we're still hanging in there for that battle for 5th place. 5 points now ahead of Alpine, so they closed the gap, I think, a little bit. Alright, well, that was a disastrous weekend for us. That's for darn sure. See you back at HQ. Alright, here we are back at HQ. Let's get right into a marketing department event. Asking us who our rival is. Leclerc, Sainz, or Hamilton. How about none? But none of the above there. Guess if it's to pick anybody. I don't know. I actually don't know. We're just going to go no comment for now.
Thanks. I know these kinds of decisions can be challenging, but I think you made the right call.
Well, thanks. Alright, let's get right into activities. We'll do the aerodynamics departments here, 10% with some new equipment. Definitely going to do the G-Force training 2 days out. That's a big... we'll do that one too. A little team building for the chassis department. That'll be good. I think that's all we can really do, actually. Let's see what the messages are. Sorry. We get 400 points, though, for research and development. For the mechanical failure, so we'll take that. At least we got something out of it. Let's actually see what that was. It was the energy store. So that blew up. So we're going to have to go to part number 2. For sure. That stinks. Ready on our 3rd engine. We're on, what, race 10 coming up here? That's great. Oh, man, we're going to take grid penalties galore later here. We'll worry about that later. Let's get into R&D for right now. Got a bunch of stuff in the pipeline here. You know what? We're just going to go with the engine. The engine cover here. I'm going to do that. I want to drop us down to 658. That's all we can do for now. Alright, we'll fast forward and see if anything comes in here. Heading into Austria. Catch you guys in a few. Oh, happy days. The Halo and the DRS max gap are in, so that's dope. And the rotor speed is in too. Stupendous. Alright, we have 1,068 points still, so we're going to go with this energy store. Oh man, our durability's dead last. Oh my god. Alright, that's disgusting. Alright. We also have 10 million in cash. So we definitely have to keep money for Teo. Alright, we need 1.5 million for Teo. To re-sign him here for the second half of the season. Which I think is coming up after the next race, I think. Maybe 2. To be honest, let's see. What can we do? It's quality control. We could do that one for 2.7. That might actually get us to spec 2. Then in durability. And then if we go over here to Aero, could probably do like the same thing. Hopefully get us to spec 2 there too. So then we'll have all the departments into spec 2, which would be awesome. And pit crew will cost 2.5. We'll save that money. We'll save that. We'll save the rest for now. Messages. We already took care of that. Alright, so that'll wrap up this disastrous episode. Good mechanical. Always a good way to end. We were in the points. I think we were actually going to stay there, too. We were actually at a good amount of pace. That stinks. As always, check out the Paddock F1 Podcast for me and my boy Green. We do post-race recaps after every Formula 1 race, or a couple days thereafter. We'll get that up to the podcast, depending on our schedules. So please check that out. And please hit that subscribe and like button. And thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys next time in Austria. And until then, as always, stay medicated, my friends. Catch you next time.